Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Today I am going to share with you. There is a 5 hazardous energies around us. Wherever we move around, we will be, just facing the hazardous energy, and how we go to apply the hierarchy of control to control the hazards and manage the risk in our life. I am going to talk about this subject. Okay. So can you please identify hazardous energy present in this room? Anyone? Can you identify hazardous energy present in this room? Hazardous energy.
Haze.
Haze. Okay. Haze.
Aircon.
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 Radiation.
Radiation. Okay, I'll just go down. Radiation.
UV rays.
UV rays. Okay, I'll just UV rays, haze, aircon. Okay, so we have the hazardous energy in this room. I think in this room. I'm going to share with you. You wonder later. You find how many hazardous energy present in this room. So after seeing my slides, then you can understand more about that. Do you agree with me? This room got gravitational energy? Yes. Do you agree with me? I'm moving around. Kinetic energy exists with me?
Yes.
Do you agree with me? This room got mechanical energy. You open the door, you put your hand, and you caught in between. Mechanical energy?
Yes.
The chair you caught in between.
Yes.
Electrical energy? Can I switch off the electrical energy? We can leave here? Can't. So pressure, we got that sprinkler system is under pressure.
Oh,
Okay. Temperature, the aircon is there. So if you choose to switch off the aircon, how are you going to live? Die. Okay. So chemical. So what is this chemical? Can anyone identify the chemical name?
H2O.
H2O. This is chemical. Yeah, chemical. By that combination is a chemical.
Yeah.
Even though it's a water that we are safe to drink. Without this energy, we can live.
No.
So biological. I breathe out bacteria. You breathe in. Then you breathe out bacteria. I breathe in. We exchange bacteria and viruses.
Then become Gopal also.
Yeah. Okay. So radiation. Just now somebody mentioned. Who can live without handphones? Nowadays.
Nowadays, no.
Yeah. Maybe we can see another 20 years later. 20 years later, we can see a lot of people going to get cancer at the packet because they're keeping the handphone. We don't know. We never study about that. Okay. Sound. Without sound, we can live. What I'm making, what I'm releasing now, energy. Sound energy.
Yes.
Sound energy. Okay. So, but how we are controlling this risk? That we are literally swimming in between the hazardous energy in our daily life. Daily life. How we control the hazardous energy?
Okay.
When we are at the age of 10 years old, we are unconscious and incompetent people. We don't know what is right and we don't know what is wrong, and we don't know how to do it safely. When we reach the age of 20 years,
I have a question.
yeah,
How do you define as incompetent?
incompetent means you are not employed to perform a job, to gainfully employed to earn money. That is called in the term that nobody going to employ a 10-year-old person to perform a job. That is called incompetency. Okay? Then when we reach the age of 20 years old, that we become conscious and competent people. So incompetent people. We need some training. Nobody going to employ as an experienced manager at the age of 20. So we are incompetent. So we need, we enter the employment, we need another 10 years to train ourselves. When we reach the age of 30 years, we become conscious and competent people. We know what is right and what is wrong. We know how to do it safely. And we also, once we reach the age of 40 years, we become unconsciously competent. What is meaning unconsciously competent? Can you give me an example?
Automatic.
Automatic.
Yeah.
So,
we assume.
Leslie was not promoted at the age of 30 or 20 as a manager because he got developed the competency and knowledge and skills to perform the job as a manager when he gained, at the age of 40 or above, or when you got a manager post at the age of 30.
I'm 25.
25, okay. Okay, good. So 35, so Leslie got a promotion at the age of 25. That's an example. So we minimize the risk through our personal skills, correct? But when it comes to the risk control measures, how we going to control? Personal, we know how to take it. As a society, we move around this workplace, any workplaces, on the job, at the home, on the road, anywhere, we need to control the risk control measures. We apply the hierarchy of risk control measures. Can you give me an elimination, substitution, engineering control, administrative control, and personal protective equipment? Example. Anyone, volunteers. Can give me an elimination. Yeah, eliminate. You go eliminated the hazard at your place or maybe at your home.
Don't work with aircon.
Don't work with the aircon, okay? You eliminate the biological hazard. So can you give me a substitution? Risk control.
Use the fan.
I use the fan. Okay, just give an example. I give you an example. Elimination. This room got all the hazardous energy present. Gravity. Do you think that you can eliminate the gravitational energy?
No.
Do you think that you can eliminate that?
No.
Kinetic energy, electrical, mechanical, radiation?
Electrical can.
Can, huh? Eliminate. But can you leave or not without electrical energy?
Can.
Sometimes you can.
Switch on the
Yeah,
power and use the flip
Yeah,
chart.
Good job. Okay. Good. We can eliminate, but we are not going to live comfortably. We don't have light, we don't have aircon.
It's comfort zone matters.
Yeah, that's okay. This is, you are going to create another risk. Yeah. So that's the thing. So we have controlled the risk in this room by adopting this hierarchy of control: elimination, substitution, engineering control, administrative control, and PPE. I can go on. Just give me.
So what's administrative controls?
Administrative controls means, okay, this room got signages, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And they got display. So what is the notice board? This is called administrative control. So to avoid any propagation of biological hazard.
Oh.
Okay, so this the control measures. No foods and drinks are allowed. So these are the administrative controls to prevent the biological hazard in this to eliminate the biological hazard from in this room.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the workshop here. I'm going to ask everybody. I'm going to give a I'm going to give you a handout. I want everybody. I think this team. We're going to take one person going to be a leader here, and he's going to be stay here, and we are going to adopt the World Cafe method of facilitation. So you are going to be somebody going to be a leader
Margaret,
here. Margaret will be the leader. You will be stationed. So you are going to identify the hazards, 10 hazards in this. I think the workshop here I'm giving you. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, share with that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes time. So can you please identify the hazards? Identify the hazardous energy present in this workshop. So once you identify the hazard, I'm going to give you the post-it tape. Yeah, just use the post-it tape and identify the hazard. Once you finish, 1 minute, just give it to me. Yeah. Yeah, identify the hazardous energy.
Radiation.
Hazardous energy, you can refer back to your notes actually here. So what are the hazardous energy there? So you can identify the hazardous energy. What are the hazardous energy not present or present? Yeah, just put it on the post-it tape and pass it to me. Put it on the post-it tape and pass it to me. To the tape. Okay, so this thing done. Yeah. Yeah, 5 enough. Okay, your team. Okay, you done 5. Okay.
You said teamwork.
Oh, team 5. Oh, only yeah.
Yeah, team effort.
Team effort. Okay, no. Okay, so just okay, team effort. This team understand differently. I wanted to do it in a different way, but really don't have time. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, so this is a work of a method of facilitation. So just can I ask this team to come over here to see what are the hazards they identified? Can you please go to the other team? So 2 of you, no, Margaret, you can stay here and you will be the leader here. So who is the leader here? Okay. Yeah, I will be the leader. Steven will be the leader there. Stay there and yeah, just explain to them. Yeah. Explain to them. Go. Yeah, can you please? Yeah, sit down. Margaret, can you explain to them? Yeah, can you explain what are the hazardous energy? Yeah.
Radiation, all things, equipment, all
Okay, done already, right? So you all can go back to your seat. Thank you for your understanding. I'm going to show you the hazardous energy present in this place. Hazardous energy present in this place. You can see this slide. So gravity exists or not?
Oh, yeah.
Gravitational energy exists? Yes or no?
What is gravity?
Okay. So gravity means, you don't know gravity?
What goes up?
Okay, okay, no problem. Just explain to you, Margaret, I will explain to you. No problem. What is gravity you don't understand, I can explain to you. I think Margaret understand. Everybody knows what is gravity. Okay. Mechanical energy, yes or no? Yes, sir? Yeah, electrical. You see the electrical cable there? Pressure in air. So pressure energy exists there. Okay. So temperature and spark. Thermal energy there. Okay. Again, so chemical. Is the chemical energy present? Yes, Okay. Biological, personal using the PPE there. Okay. Then radiation. Is that? Yeah. Intense light. Sound. There's a fan and all the the exhaust is there. So you can see that there's the exhaust and there's a sound energy there. And motion, this person is going to move around to do the job. Kinetic energy going to be generated due to his movement. Okay, so you can see all the hazardous, 10 hazardous energy exists everywhere. We literally swim in between the hazardous energy in our daily life. But we use our skills and knowledge to control. We don't take the high risk. Nobody going to open this door to jump up. Why? Why?
No time.
No time. It is high risk and we don't do that. So we will go take the staircase. Why we don't do that? You're going to climb down 8 story and you're going to be tiring and it's a medium risk. So you're going to take the lift, low risk. So in our daily life we use our conscious and competence level to understand about the hazards and risks and we manage ourselves very well. Don't say you don't have any safety knowledge. You really all safety officer for your own. Everybody must be the safety officer for themselves.
Okay.
Okay? Do you agree with me? You got any questions?
No.
For me?
Yeah. Very good.
If not, let's recap one more time. So what are the 10 hazardous energy present? Can you please tell me, can you please repeat? One, I think to share with me 2 hazardous energy.
Radiation and electrical.
Electrical. Okay, Steven, please 2.
Chemical and sound.
Okay.
pleasure, ability.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you.